Hello and welcome to the garden. Well, just a quick video today, and for once I actually do mean that. Apologies if there's a bit of glare from the sun. Nothing I can do about that, fella. Anyway, I need to move some plants on. So I've got this tray of brassicas which has appeared in a couple of previous videos. Now these I started in these very small cells, and they're okay so long as you do move the plants on reasonably quickly. Now it's nothing to do with the top growth. It's neither here nor there how much top growth it has. I want to move them on before the roots get at all bound up. Now I could leave these for at least one more week for sure, and it wouldn't be a problem, but I took a little peek in one of these earlier, and there is just enough root to move these on right now. So I'm going to move this bunch on. The rest of these, they need to grow on for a bit longer. So this eager fellow at this end is Komatsuna, and yeah, I'm not surprised that one is growing away quite quickly. I think that's a fairly quick growing plant. So I'm just going to fill these loosely with compost, slightly richer mix than I sowed in. I don't want to overstuff these pots. Now all I want to do is make a nice big hole in the middle, and that's why I didn't firm these down, even though this is quite a light mix really. And then very carefully pop these cells up. I don't want to touch the stem. There we go. And well, you can see there's a lovely network of fine root there. It is by no means bound in this cell, but you can see these little roots down the bottom. They will happily get into this other pot now. So all I need to do is just push that down in that hole, and I will top that up just around that stem at the top. So I've set that deeper than it was in its cell, but yeah, that's absolutely lovely. What have you done there? There we go. Well, this one is a smaller plant. I keep getting my finger stuck in those trays, but still there's a little bit of root there, and it's just enough to keep this plug together when I pop them out, and that's really what I want. I'm going to move these on quite soon. Right, that's great. Maybe I'll use a stick. That's better. Moving them on quickly like this means that they really won't suffer from this. I'm not really disturbing much. They haven't had time to get stuffed up in their little cell. Now of course you could drop them straight into little holes. You could dib in the ground and push them straight in. They would probably be okay, but I really want to allow these to grow on to be slightly better plants before I plant them out. I mean, that's not much of a meal for a marauding slug. And then a good drop of water. I'm just going to leave them on the bench here. I'm not giving them any heat whatsoever. They don't need it. They probably don't want it. So yeah, that's it. Within a few days I would think they would start to get established in those pots, and I'm anticipating these growing away really quite quickly. I think if I tried to do the same with these plugs would probably fall apart. They won't have that network of root in there quite yet, so I don't want to do that. But these are just ready. So those small cell trays, they're absolutely fine, but if you leave it in there for too long, those roots will very quickly wind their way around the cell, and at that point the little plug, it's not very good, because it will be very reluctant to establish when you pot it on or plant it out. The roots will not want to get out of that tightly wound ball. But they are convenient for starting a large number of plants in a small space, and yeah, sometimes that is handy, especially this time of year when things are starting to ramp up. Anyway, I did promise a short video, and that's all I'm going to do today. So thanks ever so much for watching, and bye for now.